Hey, what's up, everyone? It's Urban Libertarian, and it's May 5th, 2017, aka Cinco de Drunko, Cinco de Mayo, here in Los Angeles. Well, hey, check it out. Sorry for my voice. I'm really rough and hoarse. Just doing a lot of screaming, I guess. So huge news. The Macron campaign. Macron was targeted in a massive hack attack, very similar to Hillary Clinton, and this is the New York Times. I mean, this is huge news. I don't even know how I found this out. I just saw the news and I was like, no way. This is awesome. This is so good. It's so reminiscent of Hillary Clinton. And when you read, I'm gonna check out this article on the New York Times. When you read it, it's pretty funny because I was thinking they're gonna relate it to Hillary, but they related it to like Trump somehow. Look at this bullshit. On the eve of the most consequential French election in decades, the staff of the presidential candidate Emmanuel Macron said on Friday evening that the campaign had been targeted by a massive and coordinated hacking operation, one with the potential to destabilize the nation's democracy before voters go to polls on Sunday. Aren't they socialists? The hacking, which involved a dump of campaign documents, including emails and accounting records, emerged hours before a legal prohibition of campaign communications went into effect. Blah, blah, blah. I love it. A prohibition that makes it extremely difficult for Mr. Macron to mitigate any damaging fallout before the runoff election in which he faces the far-right candidate Marine Le Pen. Bullshit. Far-right candidate. Yes, so obviously this is the person that the New York Times wants to win, right? The hacking, look at this. Here's the main part. The hacking immediately evoked comparisons to the United States election, in which American intelligence agencies concluded that Russia's president, bullshit, Vladimir Putin, had ordered an influence campaign to interfere with the election to benefit Republican nominee Donald J. Trump. That's all bullshit, and it's more reminiscent of how most likely somebody, the NSA, leaked Hillary's emails through WikiLeaks. It wasn't the Russians. Give me a break. But New York Times is going to say that, and they're not going to say, I mean, who looks at this and goes, oh, this reminds me of Trump? No, this reminds me. I mean, come on. Macron is the total leftist socialist guy. He's just like Hillary, and then he's the one that gets hacked just like Hillary with the emails. And the emails show apparently there's a bunch of corruption. The New York Times, I don't think is even going to get into it, but basically, this dude, see, I didn't even say it, but this dude's like totally, and he's corrupt, and there's so many emails to go through, and he was winning, but I think he's going to lose just like Hillary lost. And of course they're going to blame the Russians, and they're going to say, oh, if it wasn't for you exposing my corruption. And that's the funny thing, right? Hillary just came out and she was talking about Women's Day, blaming misogyny and Russians and FBI and the whole thing. That I think it's pretty ridiculous that obviously I see it and millions of other people see it, but the mainstream, the dinosaur media just doesn't want to talk about it. And I guess people who are sheeple or just asleep don't even realize it. But the fact is that she doesn't deny all the allegations that were in the emails about her cheating and the DNC cheating Bernie and all this stuff. I can go on and on. It gets really bad about her paying the protesters to go beat up Trump supporters at the rallies. I mean, dude, where's the investigation of that? The point is she doesn't deny that. She just goes ahead and blames somebody else. That's like if a criminal gets busted and is like, well, you know, if you didn't have your security camera on and you wouldn't have caught me, you wouldn't have got. It's like they're blaming the police and the people who you know ended up helped them get busted for their crimes instead of owning up to their crime. So it's just ridiculous. This guy's going to go down. And then this was from the Drudge Report. It was, the headline was, the media's being told not to talk about it over. This is from Reuters via Yahoo. Anyway, here's the thing. The French Presidential Election Commission said in a statement that it would hold a meeting later on Sunday afternoon after Macron's campaign informed it about the hack and publishing of the data. It urged the media to be cautious about publishing details of the emails, given that campaigning had ended, and publishing it could lead to criminal charges. Now, I guess that's in France, but what's to stop? This is the good side of globalization, I guess, is that the Daily Mail and everybody else outside of France can publish them, and unless you live in North Korea, you're going to be able to circumvent any kind of restrictions and still get that information. So, good news. Macron's toast. Vive Le Pen. I don't know how you say that in French, but there you go. Cool. Thanks for watching.